That's a good win for us. I'm happy for our team because they worked hard all week long. We put a lot of effort into it. I think it was our best team effort all year with the offense, defense, special teams. We had a lot of really good individual performances and something to build on. That the hard work and the dedication pays off. So I was really happy, and we had a lot of guys smiling on the sideline and guys making great individual plays. So it's one of those fun games.
Coach, what does it mean when in the fourth quarter you don't have to? The game's probably out of doubt, and you can just relax and put your rotation in as you see fit. How does it kind of change, not only physically but mentally, everyone's approach?
Yeah, maybe I'll live a little bit longer. It's been one of those years where everything's come down to the fourth quarter. So, it's good to see. It's good to see the third quarter when we came out and really did a nice job of separating. That was the one thing you're nervous about coming out of the locker room is look at the score, see what it's at, what happens if they score a touchdown, we get 3 and out, what we have to do. So it played out real well, and I think the third quarter was a critical quarter for us.
Bobby, what do you think this game meant for the offense? I mean, for the last couple of weeks you harp on the little things that caused drives. Today it didn't seem like those little things happened as much as they were finishing drives.
Yeah, we finished drives. We established the run. I think I was happy about our offensive line. It was great to see Jeremy and Brandon and LJ, make plays, running the ball. They broke a lot of tackles. We were able to get them into the secondary by blocking their front. We did a good job of running the ball, and we did feel like, we could throw it on them too. We felt like we could get open and get the ball out on time. They did have some wild blitzes that they ran at us that got us a little bit there in the second quarter. We wish we could have went and got one more touchdown before half. But our guys did a good job in the locker room and adjusted to it, and I thought we executed well in the second half.
How big was the drive with like a minute to go in the first half when you scored?
Yeah, it was a well-executed drive. It was good to see, and a really nice touchdown play, one that you practice all the time. Hit the right coverage, great route, great throw, standing in there, taking a shot. That's one of the things you always talk about a quarterback is you got to stand in there and take the shot when he delivers the ball.
At what point, how did you think Kyle played overall?
I thought he did a good job. He had the one early mistake on the second possession. Actually hit a different coverage than really we practiced all week, so that's probably my fault. But he had an off corner, and you don't throw a corner out against that, so it was just a mistake that he made. The great thing about Kyle is he's very confident. He came back after it, and it didn't affect him at all, and that's what was really good to see. Distributed the ball well. I think we must have had a lot of different guys catch balls, and he did a good job in the run game, and I think that really helped us.
At what point during the week did you know Kyle was the way you were going to go?
Well, Lamar came out Tuesday and looked pretty good, and then Wednesday and Thursday he really had a setback. Reggie, we were encouraged early in the week, and then he had a day where he wasn't able to do the things you have to do to be ready for Saturday. So we actually knew Reggie was done early Wednesday morning, that he wouldn't be able to play for us.
Is it safe to say that this is now under Bobby Petrino football? Your normal package that you like to put together?
Yeah, I think we went back to basics and really executed our offense.
Mm-hmm. How does it play out then for next week? Do you still have
Yeah, we go out and practice. We go out and practice. But I would anticipate Kyle, to be the starter. I think he earned that with his performance today.
Coach, it seemed like as you guys hit some passes down the field, it really started to open up those running lanes, and it really kind of helped the running backs get going today.
Yeah, put some pressure on the safeties, and the style of defense that they run, their safeties have to come downhill and tackle, and once you're able to loosen them up a little bit, and our receivers got in good positions to block them, and then we were able to break some tackles. I was really happy for Brandon. I think he struggled a little bit this year, hasn't had the same success he had a year ago, although it pretty much started against Syracuse, so we'll see him finish strong.
When on that fourth down call, you go for it, you want to get a score there at the end of the first half, but how much does that give the offense confidence to get a big play like that on fourth down?
Yeah, it was big. It was maybe a stupid call, but if we don't get it, it's a really bad call and gives them in a position to go, and you're not doing anything. But we had practiced it all week. We knew there was a period or a time we were going to run it, whether it was fourth and short or third and short. Our guys did a good job executing it, and it was open.
Your defense continues to get takeaways. How big is that for this team?
I mean, huge. They're doing a great job. You know, we couldn't get to them. We couldn't get them sacked, even run around, and that was my main concern going in, was his ability to make you miss and run. And you know, he made some good plays doing that. Certainly allowed them to score some points early there in the first half. But we kept coming, kept going at it, and we had good coverage and did a nice job with the interceptions. You know, the one for a touchdown was huge for us.
Tremaine, Washington had a career high in tackles today, and he also had that pick six. How big was that play in general to get maybe the offense going a little bit too and really ignite some energy?
Yeah, I thought it was huge. You know, I thought it was great to see him have the confidence, because I think he knew what was coming, and he had the confidence to jump it and go make the play. You know, sometimes when you're young, you know what's coming and you still hesitate a little bit, but he didn't hesitate at all. He knew it was what they were running. He does a great job of studying film. He knew he had a hard full day's work today. They do a lot of stuff into the short side of the field in the passing game and the run game. So he knew it was going to be a big game for him, and he came out and produced and played great. So, you know, I couldn't be more happy for him.
What made the tight ends effective today?
Throw him the ball. You know, just kind of getting back and you know, executing, moving the ball around, doing different things with them. Again, we like our tight ends. I like all four of them. I think it's a good group, and to get back and execute and get them involved more. You know, we had them on the field more, and then they got more opportunities.
You mentioned you all year about multiple quarterbacks, but sometimes you need, like you've said all year, a few guys to win games.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, so it's a couple, 2 years in a row now where we've had to have that.
Brandon, you mentioned you had struggled, and last week you didn't play. His role's obviously diminished this year. How do you see that? I mean, what's happened to him?
Well, it hasn't been him. You know, it has been the entire offense. You know, when you're running the ball well and guys are having success, it's all 11 guys. 10 other guys play a big part in it. You know, the offense has struggled running the football. Some of it's been young. Some of it's been, you know, the ability to get to the mesh point in the right spot. Some of it's been, you know, being able to execute and get out of bad plays into good plays. And some of it's been the running backs not, you know, hitting the hole like they normally do. I think that's why I was so happy for Brandon today was, you know, there's no question it bothered him last week when he didn't get in the game. But he didn't sit around and pout all week. All he did was go out and work extremely hard, and knew that he would get another opportunity, and then he took advantage of it.
Is he not as good a fit for this offense as he was a year ago?
Oh, I think he is, yeah. I just don't think we're as good of an offense as we were a year ago.
Coach, do you think that you had about 220 plus yards on the ground today, a big improvement from recent weeks? Is that more of a testament to the offensive line improvement, or Brandon, Jeremy, and LJ really stepping up?
All the above. Yeah, that would be that answer D, all of the above. You know, they all and we block, we finish blocks better. We did a good job of executing at quarterback and getting us out of bad plays into good plays. And then the running backs, I thought, hit the holes hard, broke a lot of tackles. You know, we had a lot of yards after contact.
Coach, is there any concern with the punt return game had to put one on the ground?
Yeah, sure. No doubt. You know, that's something that we work hard at. And, you know, that's probably my fault. I told him before he went out there, hey, return it for a touchdown. You know, get us a touchdown. And he was looking down at the rush coming and didn't get his body in position. You know, he is a sure-handed guy, and he's done a good job catching punts for us. But he really wanted to try to return one for a touchdown, so I'll take the blame for that one because he looked down 3 times at the coverage instead of just getting his body in position to catch it.
Does the other aspects of the offense, the line or the running backs, does they seem to just click better when Kyle's in there? I mean, it just sort of seems that way. I don't know. Is that the same way?
Yeah, you know, we've played some really good defenses this year too. You know what I mean? But I thought we had a good plan, and I thought our players, offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers, quarterback, running backs came out and executed it, and they all did a good job.
What was like a throw or two of Kyle's that you thought were that impressed you a lot?
Well,
Is there a player too that-
the touchdown pass was really nice, because when you watch that on video, he was delivering the ball right as he was getting hit. So those are my favorite plays from quarterbacks, is because I think that's where you're being courageous as a quarterback, is you're standing there, you transfer your weight, you deliver the ball, and you know that hit's going to be right there. So I thought that was a very courageous throw and a huge play for us to score at that particular time.
Last question, Coach. Would Lamar have been able to play had Kyle gotten hurt, or would you have gone to Will?
Yeah, that's a good question too. Lamar was available, but he didn't do a whole lot in practice on Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, Coach.
Thank you.